Warning, this podcast contains spoilers.
Hello everyone and welcome to the SCNTV podcast for Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is Season 5, Episode 16, Inside Voices. I'm your host Jacob, and I have with me Rachel.
Hi.
And Cleo. Hey. These episodes. I find myself getting more and more pissed off at certain characters with each episode. Like, sometimes they're okay, and sometimes like, what the fuck are you doing? We don't want to do that, so then we can't watch anything. We can start at the beginning. We'll talk about it.
Deep breaths.
Okay. Let's start at the beginning. We got this gravitonium shit. Okay, we got Krill. Krill is awesome. He's doing the little absorby thingy with the gravitonium. It doesn't, like, work how they expect it to.
No.
You remember that guy? Whatever his name was.
Well,
I don't think
he found it. Or found, yeah, he was the original scientist that got sucked into it. And we were always like, whatever happened to him? We don't know what happened to him. Whatever happened to him? We don't, that was our, yeah.
Fridge.
Yeah, we knew about that. That was it. But every once in a while, we're like, oh, whatever happened to him?
Yeah, we got a lot of those this episode, actually. Yeah, but so he does the absorby thingy, and then he gets like he can like feel and hear the thoughts of this dude, which is creepy. I thought it was going to be a Dr.
Jekyll
and Mr. Hyde situation.
Well, see, I thought it was kind of weird because we always saw the one, the scientists, they kept saying they keep arguing with each other, and they're like they till the end, yeah.
Because we got
holy shit!
But that guy who I recognize that guy, but I don't remember what he did, and I don't remember what season he's from.
He shot Daisy, I know that much. It's like one of the very first, one or two, I can't remember.
Oh yeah.
He was like the big billionaire mogul type.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
And we got Raina.
For about 5 minutes.
But she was here. And that's all that matters.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, I was a little surprised. It's like, oh, now we know where he is, because they did mention in the show, we haven't been able to find him. He just went off the grid, and well, now you know where he went.
In there.
He went in there. So not only is he hearing it there, he's hearing the other guy. So he's and they're arguing. Mm-hmm.
Give a massive headache.
And plus, with some, I mean, right now it's fairly new. I mean, I'm sure if he lives long enough, he'll be able to decipher and kind of not really control, but you know what I mean. Let it. But right now, it's way too fresh, and he doesn't even know what the hell's going on. I mean, he could pose a guess, but. That'd be interesting.
These two lame-ass villains are going to cause the end of the world. That seems stupid. to me.
But we didn't know too much about the scientist in the first place. He wasn't on there. Yeah, he wasn't on very much. But yeah, I mean, it'd be really interesting if actually he did become the destroyer of worlds, because he could turn himself into gravitonium now. No. No, he was yelling. He was like, "Get me out of here now! Something's up! No, now!" And of course, Hale could care less, because she was just like, "He's a guinea pig," basically. She's like, "He's a guinea pig." And what is Ruby gonna do with the gravitonium? It's mine. You're supposed to give it to me. What do you do with it, girl? Can you touch it? Yeah, yeah, that's what they're looking for. Yeah. Sounds like a solid plan to me.
I've been muted this entire time.
But yeah, no, shooting her up with gravitonium sounds like a perfect plan. Nothing can go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong.
I mean, I still think we need a backstory of Ruby a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Because
yeah,
as much as she follows what her mom does, there is a part of her that is like going outside of what her mom does to kind of almost establish herself as her own person. Kind of like if things fall through with Mama, she has her own, you know what I mean? She has plan B over here.
Well, I think especially lately, too, she's seen how her mom doesn't really have her best interests at heart.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
she's using a worse tool than as a daughter.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, as much as she is, very calculating, seems very emotionless, to not be treated like a daughter, like she was your mom, kind of would suck, and it would have to eat at you.
Yeah.
Even if she doesn't show it, I would think it would eat at someone. I mean, to not be treated as, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like only family, the only person who's been there the entire time.
And all she wants from you is you're basically an assassin.
Yeah.
It has to suck ass. Because she's like, I've trained all my life for this. I've trained so hard. I mean, her whole life she's been trained. So it's like, it kind of sucks. Yeah. That's all you've had. So I'd like to see, and maybe that's Hale's way of like distancing herself from her because she felt robbed of her opportunity at Hydra. Does that make sense?
Yes.
The only reason why she was in there is because she had a uterus.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Mm-hmm. But, but punishing your child, even if it was artificially inseminated and stuff like that, for someone, it's kind of a little harsh. But I can see her doing it, so.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, we got to get back. Let me some Talbot.
To Talbot?
Yeah, let me some Talbot.
Love him.
He's a little cuckoo right now.
Oh, God.
Can you not be handling me?
This is my inside voice. It's like, oh God, okay.
This is my inside voice. Can you?
Like, I just want to see Talbot. I want to see like Talbot. Just they'll never do this, but if they do like another like mini series, like what they did with Yo-Yo, yes. I just want to see one of like Talbot just at home.
They have to start. They don't have to, but I would love if they started doing like those DVD extra shorts, like 5 or 10 minute skit or whatever of just like some of these characters would be great. Just throw them on like random Avengers DVDs and stuff.
I want to see Talbot at home. The wife brings home Taco Bell or something. And then no, he's ordering the food, and he's on the phone talking to her, telling him what he wants. And then he hangs up. He hangs up with his son. It's going to be great. And then he's telling his son to, I like to think that his son is like, he's like an artsy kid, but he doesn't want his son to be an artsy kid. So he starts like, teaching him how to like, play the sports and whatever else.
Play the sports. Yeah.
I don't know. The whole thing with Talbot was hilarious. He was a little nutty, but it also showed, what's his name? That, Coulson wasn't lying. So now that he's there still,
yeah,
I wonder what he's going to do with it. Is he going to just pretend to comply and do what they want, but on the other side? Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. Which, okay, I thought that was a dick move. I know they would have gotten shot if they didn't leave, but Creel just saved Coulson's life, and he just straight up left him.
Well, he told him to leave.
Did he? He said, I'll hold them off. That wasn't a leave without... That didn't, to me, seem like a leave without me.
Yeah, it was a leave without me.
I was
just it was definitely a leave without me.
Okay.
Because he knew that they weren't going to kill him. I think he knew that they weren't going to kill him, because they need him still.
Yeah.
With those voices in your head.
Yeah, right. But the fight between Creel and Ruby was... It's like, I'm sitting there going, dude, why aren't you turning into the, the weight that she threw you against? Or
turn into anything.
Why didn't you turn into the weights, or something? You're in a weight room.
Yeah. I liked how he eventually turned into the wooden stick he was holding.
Science.
Because we've pretty much exclusively seen him use metals.
Oh, he used a rubber one time.
You're right. Rubber.
He did do rubber.
Yeah. But it was nice seeing him do the wood.
Yeah, he did metal. No, he did rubber. I think he did asphalt too. I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that's right.
He did cloth one.
Okay.
Yeah. I've seen him do other things, but yeah, turn into
wood. Can he do water?
I don't know.
Interesting. I want to see that.
Just turn into the Wonder Twins. Form of bucket of water.
Oh, the one, yeah. When turn powers activate.
Does he get a monkey?
No monkeys.
That'd be an interesting turn this series would take.
No monkeys. Just because there was a comic book where Fitz had a monkey, and so that'd be interesting.
But yeah, no. He knew that Creel knew that because he can turn things. He's like the biggest gravitonium thing right now. Because he could turn into it if he wanted to. Because he has his body has the means to do that now.
Mm.
So they plan on like sawing parts of his body off to get it.
I believe that he has to be touching it to do it, right? So if
he only just touch it once.
Well, he's never just.
It's like muscle. Yeah, he's never just
things. He's never turned into random things.
Yeah,
without us seeing him touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't know.
Gravitonium might work differently, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But his body, it's probably like his body now knows how to do it, so it'd be easier kind of thing?
Maybe.
Maybe if he, like, trained it, he could.
Mm-hmm. We don't know his full extent.
But, because, I remember back, in the earlier seasons where he just had, drawers of, different, stuff, and he would touch it, and then that's how he would turn into certain things. He had his own little inventory.
It's like muscle reflex. It was like muscle memory. Mm-hmm. That's what I was looking for. Muscle memory, His body's like, oh, okay, we know how to turn into this rock. We know how to turn into this.
Chase up a bucket of water.
Yeah.
And I'm just so, pissed at Hale for manipulating him. Just
I'm just pissed
you want to
Hale
be a hero. And I'm like, snake.
Well, speaking of snake, can we go to this one part of the episode?
Of course.
That had...
I don't know.
Sorry. Where are you going with this, Jake?
I'm going here with Gemma. So we got Fitz. He's Fitz/evil Fitz. He's locked up in the cell. Daisy says, so we can't let him out. Is that understood? She's like, yeah, I understand. I'm not gonna listen to you.
No,
but
I ain't gonna listen. Yeah. Okay. Here's my problem. They're stuck in a time loop. Their goal is to break the loop and change the future. If you break the loop and change the future, guess what? You're not immune anymore. I just don't understand how she's so fucking stupid. She's not immune if they break the loop, because then the future is different. The only way this can end is if she dies. Or Fitz dies. That's the only way this can end.
She has this fucking ass experiment with the bottles and the water and then the whatever it is that she was drinking, and she has
Acid.
this whole damn. If the science is sound,
The science is sound. That's not science,
not.
Gemma.
It's
not science.
No, you go and you have to be playing with Fitz and Mac's mind. You drink the damn water, and then you trying to say that you're gonna be fine, and you ain't gonna be
Fitz
fine.
was in on
you
it,
do
though.
and then you do the choking and the gacking and the will.
He
whatever
didn't know
else.
what she was
Raggedy
doing.
bitch.
He didn't know what she was doing.
No.
Well, he knew it was a ruse. He didn't
Not
know there
really.
was... Yes, he did. Because he immediately turns around.
That's because he saw her get up.
He was at...
And because Yo-Yo did. And, well, he turned around because Yo-Yo put Mac in the cell.
But he was out of the room when Yo-Yo put Mac in the cell.
He was running. And then when he did that, he turned around and looked like, what the fuck's going on?
Well, didn't he say, like, give me a sign or something?
Yeah, you should have gave me a sign. You should have given me... he did not know. I don't think because he wouldn't let her do that. There's no way.
No, he would.
He would not let her do that.
I was under the impression he knew it was a ruse and he didn't know that it was actually acid in there.
No.
Which she's fucking crazy.
No, I don't think he knew at all. Because he was pissed. He was pissed, legit pissed at her.
Dumbest smart person.
Yeah, right.
Dumbest smart person. I'm so upset.
You may be smart, but you're an idiot.
I thought I was too tired to start yelling. I was wrong.
I mean, it was stupid. Guaranteed, 100%. But also, I mean, I can see from both sides. No one's listening to them. No one's taking in consideration where the information. No one's listening. Basically, it's coming to you. No one's listening to them. Everyone else is trying to focusing on getting Coulson back, But
and
you know
what? Now would be the perfect time for somebody to come forward with some future knowledge that she may or may not have.
Yeah, right? But no one's listening, though, too.
But she hasn't been saying the right things.
No,
she's been saying crazy stuff. Yo-Yo, I'm talking about Yo-Yo. Yeah. She's also been just saying crazy stuff. And it's like, can we stop saying we're immortal and just go back to, like, the facts? Because that's not an actual fact.
Yeah.
The only way this whole we're immune to, death can end is with one of them dying.
I hope, honestly, like we said, we think Coulson passes.
No. One of the three who is, they're very convinced. It's like, we make it to the future. We're all alive. The only way that can end is one of them dying.
I watched Yo-Yo.
Want it to be Simmons. I turned against Simmons so fast in this episode. I'm just like, stop.
But then that means Zeke won't exist. Or Deke.
Well, this is a Deke from a different future. If the timeline changes, he'll either disappear or he'll be part of a different universe, and he'll just be in a different dimension, a different timeline, and he won't disappear.
So far we haven't been told if there's a different dimension. I'm treating this as very much like, the whole Back to the Future thing, kind of thing. That's how I'm treated until I know more what's going on.
I don't.
Until they tell us that there's different.
And then there's Fitz, who is just like, this is never going to change. He's convinced time is solid, and it's just like, then why are you even trying, dude? Like, why are you even trying if time is solid? If you don't think this loop can be broken, why are you trying?
I don't know. Maybe the whole thing, the way, because they are trying, is actually keeping the loop.
Dumbest smart people.
You know what I mean? Maybe trying to break the loop.
If time is solid, you wouldn't have gone, forward in
time.
Well, Fitz's theory is that they were always meant to go forward in time, and it was always meant. Yeah.
I mean, if time is solid, then if you were always meant to go, forward, then you're going to go forward anyway. So Basically, you ain't gonna die. It's just you're gonna keep, living the same shit over and over again. That's gonna be like, some weird Groundhog Day shit, which I am not here for. I'm not here for this time travel shit. I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna die of however they die in the future.
But you're gonna come back.
And it sounds like
he'll be dead. Like his past self will have done that, but he'll be dead.
It sounds like
it's not like he's stuck in a loop. Actually, stuck in a loop. They
are stuck.
They are. But there is an ending point to their lives.
Yeah, but it sounds like Deke actually knew them for a short time because he only knew them as was it
Baba and
Bobo and
whatever,
Dana.
something dumb.
Like yeah, he only knew them. He never knew their names, and also apparently sometimes they changed their names because they were Shield, and
that's probably when Cassius takes over to protect themselves from the Kree.
I don't know. We don't know exactly what point they do, but it doesn't sound like they were around a lot longer after he was around, was a kid, because he didn't know too much about them at all. So he could have been like, probably under the age of 7, if I had to guess. But his mom told him stories, and he's just like, I could tell you about him. She's like, no, let's not.
She asks him questions about her future, and then when he offers up other stories about that, she's like, oh no. And I'm like, you just asked him for information about the future. It's like, bitch, sit down.
Yeah, but it is what it is, right, at this point. And
we just have to see where this crazy train goes.
Deke seems a little worried.
He should be.
He really should.
Your grandma's crazy, dude.
He does seem a little worried about what's happening.
As you should be.
Yeah.
Your life and possibly existence is at stake.
And then
I don't think he was meant to go back. I think it was.
I don't think so either. I think that's a break in the time, but we don't know. We honestly don't know. And you guys were saying how they didn't feel heard. And that's why they're going, doing this mutineer stuff.
I'm not saying it's a good reason why.
Oh, no.
But I can see why they did, because they're not being
and that
heard or taken even seriously.
That's
like, oh, you just went to the future, people.
And that points towards Daisy's leadership, because she's being a hard ass. Which would be fine if she was a reasonable hard ass. Like, there is a line in leadership between unreasonable hard ass and perfectly reasonable hard ass, and she's on the complete unreasonable end. She won't listen to anyone. It's like, just keep him locked up. We're gonna get Coulson, and he's gonna get his job back. It's like, you have to be a little more flexible than that. You have to actually lead instead of pretend.
I mean, Gemma's trying to tell her, trying to communicate. She did everything she could before she did this. But
she did almost everything she could.
Yeah, but Daisy wasn't listening. Daisy wasn't paying. Was just like brushing it off. Just no, we're not going to. No, they were doing it my way, and that's it. Because we need to get, Coulson back. And it's like, you really, 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 really need to tell them. Who did she tell? Did she tell Mac? I remember her telling.
I feel like she half told Mac. I don't think she told him the whole thing.
Yeah. But she's holding back things, and I wish she.
It's like, why though? Like,
there's no reason.
I don't understand.
I don't know. It's half
her robo arms are really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like her Bucky arms.
Yeah.
Bucky. Half of me is thinking that maybe she is trying to see if things actually really are coming true the way she got told. Kind of thing. You know what I mean?
But by the time she figures it out, it's going to be too late. Especially if she doesn't tell anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So tell.
That would be ideal.
Could tell people things. That'd be nice.
Yeah. What a novel idea.
Right. Telling
communication.
People
things. Speaking of telling people things, let's talk about Robin. Robin's back. Little baby Robin.
Yes. Oh my god.
She's going through her emo phase right now.
Because she just witnessed her own murder. I think that would send any child into it.
Her mom even said she's going through some stuff, and she just broke down.
Yeah, she just lived dying, and now now she's come back to this moment, and so she's kind of shut down. It's like she just died. She has to process that.
Well, little children, it depends, what happens, but usually at that age they haven't come to terms with death yet. And they haven't really understood the concept of it. They might know a bit about it because, they have heard the word death before and they hear that people have died, but they have not really understand the concept of what death is.
I think she understands it more than most kids.
Well, now I think
she does. Because we have to remember that she's bounced around. So we don't exactly know... She's in this, 7-year-old's body. How old is she? I don't know.
She's like 8.
Yeah, she's in the child body, but she could have been bouncing consciousnesses for 15 years, 20 years. Who knows? What point she's been bouncing around for? How long?
Yeah.
We don't know the order she's living her life, is kind of what I'm getting at. But I feel like she maintains that childlike, mentality throughout her entire life just because she's living this fragmented reality.
Well, I think that's a nice age to stop at. If she is more mature, just simply because of things that she has experienced, it says something that she chooses to act her current age, at least her body's age. Because 8 or 7 years old, that's the point where you don't have any responsibilities yet, and the world isn't, the world is still simple to you. There are some things you don't know about yet, but yet she does know these things. But I think she chooses to ignore them after she meets May. Where I think after meeting May, that's when she realized, she's like, well, because, we remember, back when, but in the future, she referred to May as mom.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have her in this point in time, meets May, and she's like, oh, I know who you are, or I know who you're going to be. And I think she needs that.
She did call May mom. It didn't really freak her mom out. Because her mom, like she said, she goes, I've been looking at her pictures. I understand. I'm not in the picture.
Yeah.
I'm not there anymore. So when May's just like, no, you're going to be fine. And she's just like, no, I'm not. She knew it. May knew what she was going to tell her.
Yeah.
So, and also when May was talking to Robin and she's like, yeah, Coulson's going to die. And May's all like, well, we're going to stop that. She's just like, She just had that look on her face like, for fuck's sake, can you just let him die once?
Yeah.
Or once.
Like
once. It's all it takes is one time in this whole thing.
I love Talbot was just like, you've died more than anybody I know.
I know. But yeah, can
we just leave it like that?
I think she knows, Robin knows enough to reveal the future, what happen if he lives. Enough to she has to let them make their own decisions, kind of thing.
Let him make his own decisions.
Mm-hmm. And
even if they're stupid.
And to influence anything, I don't think she'd feel right about it. And granted, we want Yo-Yo to tell them, and that might be the reason why she doesn't tell them. We don't know. I don't know. I wish someone would tell someone something.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
basically, right now, the only character on my good side is Mac. Only one.
Mac doesn't do shit.
Mac is true blue. He is just always the best. Everybody else has let me down.
I don't know. I think Daisy is she has blinders on right now, and she's not seeing everything.
Those huge
she's not seeing the whole picture. And there's all this shit going on around her, and there's all these clues around her, and she's not looking at it. I'm not saying it's
or she just to ignore it.
Yeah, it's not saying that what the others did was right, but if she would have stopped and listened to what they're saying and, actually looked at what's going on, I think we would be in a totally different place now. And I think that's why this loop continues, because Daisy's not. She's supposed to be taking a leader role because Coulson's supposed to die, but she's making the wrong. Yeah, she's making the wrong decisions.
Stop it.
And
everybody grow up.
They don't want to. It's just like, finally, moving out or something, or, it's like you don't want to, but you have to, or something at some point, or you have to, you're like, I like working for so and so, but at some point I'm going to have to, if I want to, make something more of myself, I'm going to have to leave this. It's your comfort zone, and Coulson is their comfort zone, and he's been their constant for so long, and finally, thinking about the changing of the guard, having a new head is just. They think they're not ready for it, but they're ready for it. And I think May realizes that they're ready for it, but I don't think Daisy does. I don't think Daisy has enough. She's so worried that she's the destroyer of worlds that she doesn't have any confidence in herself right now.
Yeah, because Coulson's always been the inspiration. He's been the hope. She can't see herself being that.
Mm-mm. But it's like, just because someone dies doesn't mean that, their inspiration or their hope goes along with it. They're still with you. And that hope and that inspiration is still there. But she's not looking at it that way. And it's unfortunate. And as he said twice, which was kind of weird, Deke's like, isn't she being a hard ass?
He did say that twice.
Yes, it was kind of weird.
It was weird. I thought, we were going to, at the end of the episode, come back around to that. And I was like, we never did, now that I realize it.
Mm. But, I don't know. I'm wondering if he knows something more than he's saying. Now that he realizes who they are and stuff, and now he can put all these stories together that he's been told. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe when his mom told him these stories, she told them different names because that's the names she was told. Mm-hmm. And now he's putting names with people. You know what I mean? He's going, oh, okay, so-and-so is this, that, and the other thing. But we don't know. We don't know the stories. I don't know. He just seems like there's more. Everyone has something more to say, but no one's saying it.
Yeah.
So.
That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. It's like, gosh damn it, people.
Yeah.
Suck. Okay,
just a little bit.